And welcome back to Pace Playthroughs presents The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So today, it's day 5. It's time for the adventure log. So our first task: reach Goron City. Impa told you to seek out the Gorons who live on Death Mountain. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. It may be wise to speak to the people of Kakariko Village before heading up the mountain. Our second quest is to find the Goron Chief, which... The Goron Chief is the only one authorized to give you the spiritual stone of fire. To speak with him, you'll need to prove your connection to the royal family of Hyrule. Darunia's melancholy. Darunia is in a bad mood because ancient creatures have infested the Dodongo's cavern, the source of the Goron's food. He won't speak to you unless he's in a better mood. There must be something that Gorons like that will cheer him up. And our final task today is to open Dodongo's cavern. Darunia gave you the Goron bracelet, allowing you to pull up bomb flowers. Now you can use a bomb flower to open the entrance to Dodongo's cavern. Alright, for our side quest today, we must purchase a shield. Death Mountain is a dangerous place. It may be a good idea to purchase a more durable shield before you go. The bazaar sells Hylian shields for 80 rupees, but you may be able to find one somewhere. Also, you can get it for cheaper too, technically speaking. Anju's Kukos. Anju needs help retrieving her lost Kukos. Unfortunately, she's allergic and cannot teach them. You may get something good for helping her out. The royal family's tomb. The graveyard in Kakariko Village is home to the tomb of the royal family of Hyrule. As someone with a connection to the royal family, you may want to pay your respects. And lastly, the House of Skulltula. There is an abandoned house in the middle of Kakariko Village. Investigate it if you're feeling brave. All right, for our pieces of heart, we have the grave digging tour. For 10 rupees, Dampe will dig up a patch of dirt for you. A piece of heart can be found randomly in one of the patches. The Sun Song's grave. Defeat a Redead and play the Sun Song inside one of the graves to receive a piece of heart. And lastly, the spinning pot. In the middle of Goron City is a huge pot which you can get to spin by lighting all the torches. Toss a bomb inside with good timing for a piece of heart. And then for our Skulltulas, we have bugs in the graveyard. Drop some bugs on a soft soil patch in the graveyard. The construction site. There is a building under construction at the center of the village. The Skulltula only appear at night. The House of Skulltula only at night. A Skulltula will appear on the side of the House of Skulltula. On the Watchtower ladder, only at night, a Skulltula will appear near the top of the Watchtower. The Kakariko tree. Roll into the tree near the entrance to the village, and a Skulltula will pop down. Near the Death Mountain Trail gate, found at night, is a Skulltula on the side of the house located closest to the gate leading to Death Mountain Trail. And lastly, Kakariko tree. Just outside. Ooh, I think Brian made a mistake. Ooh, boy. That should be Dodongo's cavern bugs. Just outside Dodongo's cavern is a patch of soft soil. Drop some bugs into it to reveal the Skulltula. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's get going here. Oh, wait. Hold on. We got one more thing. We got one more. And then, of course, Ganon's challenges. Day 5. Fly to the secret entrance on Impa's house with a Kuko. And then our other challenge is rescue all the Kuko ladies' Kukos in 4 minutes or less. So let's get to it here. How do I get out of Link's house? There we go. I think it's still nighttime here. Yep. Interesting. Okay. All right. I don't know if the children say much of anything else. Saria wanted to see you. Did she find you already? Yes. I think so. We do have Saria's song, right? Yes, we're good to go. We are definitely good to go. Alright, so we're traveling back across Hyrule Field. Our new location is the town below the mountain. That is Kakariko Village. I hope I've been saying that right for all these years. You know, like, Kakariko Village is the kind of thing where it's like you've known about it since Link to the Past. So, like, veteran Zelda players prior to Ocarina of Time knew about it. Or, you know, had already been pronouncing it, as opposed to, like, all the new stuff like Deku and Goron. Those are two-word Zelda-related proper nouns that have their own definition, or own pronunciations that we didn't hear prior to. Alright. Should be able to hop this, and yep. Wow, they almost got me. That could have been tragic. Actually, let's go into the town at night. This will work out in our favor, I think. Because we can go ahead and take care of some of those Skulltulas. Alright, so let's get the tree here first since it's right here. Alright. And then next is on the House of Skulltula. Just happens to be right on the side here. That's 2. Where's the next one? The Watchtower Ladder. Oh, in the construction site. Okay, so we gotta climb this. Oh. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We need to pull out our slingshot in order to get the one on the Watchtower Ladder. I am super glad that all the upgrades we get later on in this game do 1-hit damage to Skulltulas. It's so frustrating having to do 2 hits per Skulltula on a lot of these. But I mean, we do have some items that can do 1 hit, so it's not that big of a deal. And then there's this one. So that's 5 actually of our 7. I'm pretty sure that we're supposed to get. We're supposed to have a maximum of 18 today. So we have 16, I think. Yes, so 2 more to go. 1 more is in the graveyard, and then the last one is up north. So let's go to the graveyard next, since we're nighttime. I think we're too late to do Dampé's game. We're gonna have to reset the time for that. But we can definitely go take a look and see where we're at with that. Maybe he might be out still. He is not. Tragic. But that's okay, because there's still plenty of stuff that we can do. And then we dump some bugs in. In they go. All right, that's lucky number 17. Good deal. We need the Sun Songs first. So we need to go to this big old grave here. You know, for a royal family, I would think they would have been buried like somewhere by the castle or something. Like the castle would just have its own graveyard, as opposed to Kakariko just having its own having the graveyard of graveyards. I don't know. Is it just me, or does that seem strange to you guys too? Okay. All right. So in we go, because you know that's what we want to do. We want to go hop in the graves. All right, so we have to go in here and kill all the bats. The keys, if you will. I think that's the last one. Yep. And that will open up the door for us to continue to move on. All right, so in here are re-deads. Joyous re-deads. You could fight them if you want. You don't get anything other than maybe like, you know, a small drop item. But I don't think it's worth it. I mean, you don't get like experience or anything in this game, so it's like, why bother? But the biggest thing is that for first timers fighting a re-dead, you know, just be careful because they'll stun you, and you can't do anything while they move, and then they'll grab onto you, and then it's just awful. Anyways, we're looking at the secret melody of the Composer Brothers, the Sun Song. It's debatably one of the more important songs in this game, if not the most important. Well, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a matter of opinion, really, because I feel like you can still do a lot, kind of manipulating just day and night, going casually, as opposed to how it normally is. Okay, so that song makes it day and night. The only problem that they kind of just like overlooked, or I guess they made it how they wanted to, is that there is actually a more specific time mechanic in this game, if you can believe that. It's not just day and night. Like, there is definitely, I think, a 24-hour clock that goes at, I think it's at 24 minutes? No, it's probably less than that. So by playing the Sun Song, you will stun all of the Redeads for a brief time. Very good. It's actually great. I don't think it re-advanced time back to dark, yeah. We're not ready for the light time yet. Almost there, but not quite. Okay. Which grave is it? Is it this one? It's one of these. No, it's this one. I'm almost positive it's this one. It was not that one. It was this one. Sometimes, you know, you just goof. Come on, there we go. Silly C stick. Oh, guess we weren't close enough to do it. There we go. So you actually don't even need to kill the Redead, we found out. You just gotta... You just gotta be close enough to play the Sun Song. That's it. If you miss, we'll get you a piece of heart, which gives us our 5th piece of heart. Our 5th heart container, I should say. And we just leave the Redead alone, you know? Unfortunately, when you hit him again, he gets unstunned. So then it kind of becomes bad. But, you know, nothing to worry about. Okay, so then we have one more grave. The reason we have to do this at night is because there's a kid that walks around and he gets really angry if we try to rob the graves, not rave the grobs. Anyways, in here is a Hylian shield, which is going to become useful a little bit later. But right now, it's kind of a useless. It's like a weird upgrade for Link, and when they give it to him, because well, I guess we'll just throw it on here and explain. So when he has it on, he like turns into a turtle, and it's strange, as opposed to using a shield properly, like the DQ shield here, where you actually like can defend with it. Problem is that it's made for an adult. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. So, well, I think let's move it back to day. We'll do some of the daytime Kakariko things. What do I want to do? Let's go to the Sculptural House. I think that's the best place to, or best thing to do. Which is this house right here. Open the door. And then, so when you walk in here, there will be this weird looking spider. And he talks about that he looks like this because of his greed. Of all their greeds, I should say. Actually, I think it's his greed specifically. And then his whole family just gets punished. I think that's the gist of it. Pretty sure anyways. So he kind of explains, you know, different tricks and tips, but we know where all the sculptures are. Or I do anyways. So I don't need to worry about that. But we will see this guy here who is still acting like a spider but is a human. So every time you clear 10 up to 50, you'll clear one of these curses for each of these people. And then they'll give you cool stuff like the adult wallet here, which allows you to carry more money. Because we like money. Money is good. Okay. What else we got to do here? So we're mostly good on Sculpture. This is -1. We visited the royal family's tomb. So we have to do Anju's Kuko's, I think, next. I think that's our next thing to do here. Okay. So let's talk about this. Actually, first things first, let's do one of our challenges here because we're going to have to step in to a building with a Kuko. And that's fine. But let's just do this first and get it out of the way. So this challenge actually gets you a spare heart piece, but is totally not required, and we do have it marked on the regular adventure log to get it normally. So don't fret if this is going to confuse you. Anyways, all you have to do is go over here. Oh my goodness. And then just fly over here. I think I missed. Nope, I got it. And that's the trick right there. You just got to be really quick and careful. I want to keep that out just because I want to start that proper. So in here, there it is, the heart piece. I'm going to hold off on that, but I can show you the proper way to do this. But it's there. So it's there. So there you go. 1 second. Okay. Welcome to timer mode here. So, our other challenge today is to acquire all the Kukos in the time of 4 minutes or less. I'll think about helping you bring them back. All right. So whenever we're ready, let's do this. I think there's 7 Kukos altogether. So what we want to do what I like to do first is I want to run up these stairs, and you'll find 2 Kukos actually over this way. So you want to fly across here. It's the only way to actually do this section is you have to fly. No, down, Link. Go down. There we go. Okay, grab that. All right, so we got, if you see on the top there, there's one more we got to grab, so we'll come back for that now. Ideally, the best way of going about a lot of this is to get as many Kukos into the main area as possible so that they're easier to get to. So like this next thing we want to do is that we have that Kuko that's on the ledge there, right next to the Sculpture house. Just jump over there with another Kuko because you can't jump to it any other way. And then we can go ahead and start collecting a lot of these Kukos here. Unfortunately, the problem that we run into is that by leaving them running around, they might get a little lost in a sense. So like we have to kind of like remember where they all are at. But yeah, there should be this one here. There's this one there. And there should be one more over by the well somewhere. Should have a grand total of 4 at this point. Plus with the well 1. There he is. So we grab him. Head back over here and toss him in. Okay. Up. Hey. Oh my god. There we go. I don't know if speedrunners can juggle chickens or not. Like, sometimes that's a thing where you can just, like, throw 2 at a time. And that might save some time. Hard to say. I think there's one more Kuko up here, and I know there's for sure one more at the entrance. Yep, there's one up here. Don't know if it's faster or slower to fly with them. Actually, I think it is faster. I think Link does move just a smidgen faster. All right, we got one more. We got a little over a minute left. When I made the challenge, I was questioning if I should do 3 minutes or 4 minutes. I think you could do 3 minutes. I think it'll just take a little bit of extra effort, but I mean, like, we're not too far off 3 minutes as it is, and I'm pulling up the last Cuckoo here. I don't know, 10 seconds might be a little rough to take out here, but it's hard to say. All right, so when you get all our Cuckoos in, she will be like, I have allergies. Thank you for doing this for me. And then she'll reward you with a bottle. Nice. I like bottles. They hold lots of stuff. Okay, I think that's just about all we can really do here in Kakariko Village, minus going up to Death Mountain, which we'll do in a little bit here. Our next thing that we have to do is we need to actually make it nighttime, but more importantly, we need to make sure it is nighttime properly, not use the sun song, because this is one of those things that requires you to do this at a very specific time as opposed to nighttime or daytime. Dampé only shows up in the graveyard at night, before midnight. And that means that, like, dark turns to dark at 6 p.m., I think. And then it turns back at 6 a.m. and so forth and so forth. So what we're doing right now is we're just going to run over here, grab some extra cash, because we're going to need it. Not we might need it, we're going to need it. And cash is always good. We'll also go ahead and run into the pot house here. Please let me in, thank you. Since we do actually get some decent cash doing this as well. Like, I am for sure going in with all 200 rupees. I think that's the most guaranteed way to get this stupid heart piece. It's definitely not one of my favorite heart or pieces of heart. Heart piece, piece of heart. I don't know, I keep going back and forth between those two. I've always debated what's faster, doing the bridge trick or doing or just hitting pots in here. Sometimes it seems to be faster to do pots, and sometimes it seems to be slower. Let's go out to the bridge, because that's a guaranteed 40. Up we go. Oh no, this is totally faster, I think. So this should be the last one we need to do. There we go. Perfect 200. Except we lost some health there. Alright, we need to kind of hurry. And by kind of hurry, I mean we don't really need to do a super hurry here. On the plus side, we've done both challenges today, so that's something. Successfully, too. So we're just going to chill out here. I like to let it get kind of properly dark, even if the coyote howls. So, like, we'll do one set of fighting with these things, which almost became worthwhile. So I think we're good to go. I think we can go up now. And we can head to the graveyard. Yeah, there's not much to say. We're just heading to the graveyard. And I'm just kind of thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I really hope that I get this like on the first go. That'd be legit. But it's probably not going to happen. Honestly speaking, it's going to be like the last of the last of the last one. All right, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Dampé. So, in order to do this game, you have to make sure he's kind of properly in the way. So that should be good right there. So you pay him, is it 20 or 10? It's 10, okay. All right, so the problem ends up being a lot of times is that I'm never too sure if he's properly on top of the grave. Okay, so he's got to be kind of standing on the grave to make this happen. Now, the problem is that this takes forever because he has to slowly move to every single grave. And it's a random chance if he's going to... Come on, my dude. Come on, my dude. Come on. There you go. There you go. Okay. This is the ruining of a lot of speedrunners, I feel like. The stupid Dampe quest. Unless there's an actual secret and trick that you can do. Well, I'll take 5. The more money we can get back, the better off. So, you know, every little bit counts. There's literally one piece of heart in here somewhere. Come on, just a little more. Just a little more. That should be good. Nope. Let him go over one more. Oh, speak. There we go. Perfect. That didn't take too long. Okay. So that's out of the way now. Now we can go ahead and head up to Death Mountain. Okay. We still have one more sculpture to get and one more piece of heart, if I remember correctly. Let's see. We got the grave and then we got the digging. So yeah, one more piece of heart, one more sculpture. And we still got lots of quests to do. Stuff to do. Most of our quests actually are primary quests are within Dodongo's, or not Dodongo's cavern, Goron City. Alright, so now we need to use this piece of paper finally. So if you just talk to him, he'll be like, I'm not letting you through, but if you show him this, then he'll be like, okay. And Zelda could have worded that better. Also, if guards are saying that, like, I feel like this guard should probably be executed if he's judging the wisdom and way of the princess of Hyrule. Like, I feel like it's not good for him. I mean, I don't know. It's a monarchy after all, so, like, you guys tell me. I already have a shield. So he talks to you about a favor of a quest that we're going to be doing later on in this that requires the Happy Mask Shop. That will be almost literally a whole day on its own. Okay. I feel like I should make... Oh, you know what? Time passes here, so it'll be okay. I kind of like the quiet, actually. It's kind of relaxing. Even if there are Tektites to fight, you know? So the Tektites, they just jump around, basically, and when they jump into you, they do damage. Nothing more, nothing less. So we climb Death Mountain Trail here. We climb, and we climb, and we climb some more. Hey, 150 rupees. How nice. Okay, welcome to Goron City. This is a 4-tiered giant city of the Gorons. What you gotta say? What do you gotta say? Oh, I'm so hungry. Everyone feels faint from hunger because of the food shortage in this town. We are in danger of extinction. It's all because we can't enter our quarry, the Dongo's Cavern. We Gorons live on a diet of rocks, and the most delicious and nutritious rocks around are found in the Dongo's Cavern, but that seems like ancient history now. We've become such gourmets that we can't stand to eat rocks from anywhere else. I want to eat the top sirloin rocks from the Dongo's Cavern. What are you guys going to do when you run out of rocks in Dongo's Cavern? I mean, really. Hey, it's dangerous for a little kid like you to come out here. You might fall down. If I'm not mistaken, you came out here to eat the redstone? Well, too bad it's not here. What? That's not why you're here? You're looking for a spiritual stone. You must mean that delicious-looking redstone that was once displayed here. I was so hungry that I thought it would be okay to just give it one tiny little lick. So I snuck out here, but it was already gone. I think Big Brother took it away. He always says that everyone is after the redstone. Big Brother has shut himself up in his room saying, I will wait in here for the royal family's messenger. Okay. I tried to do it in one go. I was watching TFP go through the ropes, and I wanted to see if I could just do it on the first go, but that was false. That was a personal challenge. Do not recreate my challenge. Big Brother has shut himself up in his room, saying, "I will wait here for the royal family's messenger." Okay. So how do we get into this room? Actually, what does Navi say? Impa said that the spiritual stone of fire is somewhere on Death Mountain. Oh, okay. Well, we already kind of knew that. We were kind of already there. So we stand on this rug here in front of this door that clearly has a Triforce logo on it. And then we meet the big man himself. Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, he's got a lot of reason to really just kind of be upset. Alright, well, so ideally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to head back out, and some of the Gorons will be like, you should bring fire to us and everything. And then they talk about that they all like the song of a melody from another area. So, to save you time, though, we'll go ahead and just play this now. And by playing this song, then he starts to get really, like, crazy. Starts dancing around, hopping around and everything. You know, it's a good old time. I mean, look at that fit. Look at that smile. He's happy. He's having a time. Life is good. Oh yeah, he's good. He's good. Makes you wonder what all the rest of the Gorons were. They all snuck in to watch. They were totally judging him, 100%. Don't even think that they weren't.
Alright, so we're given the Goron's bracelet, which allows us to finally pick up bomb flower stuff. Which makes us much more handier. Actually, while we're in here, we need stick. We need stick with fire. Stick with fire equal good. Alright, then we must use stick with fire to light these torches. Link starts spinning around, just like the pot there. Don't worry about it. I think we can take fire to the next level too. Could be wrong. I think we can light these. Yep. And then we can actually take this, and then, even though we can pick these up now, we can light these. And then now we have an entrance to the Lost Woods. And it's great. So if you talk to this Goron in a series of different ways, he'll be like, he'll talk to you about the melody from the forest and all that kind of stuff, and that's where you get all that information. But I already knew that, so we don't need to worry about it. Anyways, our next heart piece requires us to pick up this bomb. Walk over here. I think I missed. So one of three things will happen. You'll either get some rupees, you'll get a heart piece, or you'll get nothing. Or you'll just miss again. You know, that works too. I'm loving this missing. Oh my god, come on. I am... What? Oh, I opened up the store down below. Alright. There we go. So this is all about one of the faces that we end up getting. So I believe that's just rupees. Or nothing. We just get nothing. So we gotta do this a couple times. Sometimes you can get it on the first go. Sometimes not. There we go. Get some decent stuff out of this thing, too. Alright, that's all the heart pieces for today. We have two more things we got left to do. We got to open up the cavern itself. And then we have some Skulltulas, and then that's pretty much it for today. Very eventful day. Very exciting. Yes, very. Oh yes, very, very. Alright, to open up the cavern, now that we have the Goron bracelet, we just kind of toss that over there. It'll land. It might have been a little too far over. No, we're good. Okay. Oh my god. Then we can just hop over that. If you do that right, you can actually hop and get that piece of heart on top too, if you'd like. But also not part of the schedule here. That's a later heart piece. Anyways, drop the bugs in. This will be our last Skulltula for today. We're almost 1/5 of the way through our Skulltulas. How about that? I'm so glad that gave me hearts. That's perfect. That's what I wanted. Okay, so the last important thing you need to do is head into Dodongo's Cavern right here. While you're in here, you can go ahead and save. And that'll be it for today. The important thing is that saving in the cavern will start you in the cavern the next time if you're playing on proper hardware, like I am right now. So with that, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's playthrough. I will see you guys tomorrow with the next episode as we begin Dodongo's Cavern. So with that, thanks everybody and goodbye!